So in today's little video blog, I thought I would share something a bit more personal, which is a lesson I feel I've had in the time that I've been an investor, which I reckon if I'd had that knowledge at the beginning might have made a huge difference to the outcomes that I have today. And that is that, my view when I first started investing was, let me just buy what I can afford. And there was a little bit of a case of the blind leading the blind between my husband and I. Certainly, if I were to start my journey again, I would be a lot more selective. I'd recognize that the first couple of investments that you put into your portfolio are really going to be the driver for ultimately the success that you have in a decade's time. I feel that a lot of investors, in their desire to want to become property investors quickly, will jump in on anything that vaguely seems like it's a good idea without really doing all the ticks and checks to make sure that it is actually a good fit. And I reckon that if I had even a tenth of the knowledge that I have now around making sure that something actually is a good fit, I might have invested differently on the first 2 or 3 investments that I bought. As it turns out, my recovery or the turning around of my ship started a few years later, but that was during a period of time where you could almost throw a dart at the map of Australia and you did okay because it was a boom time. But in this market, where things are harder because there's more people trying to pull levers to influence the market, it's tougher. So you need to really be aware that being savvy and smart and just doing that little bit of due diligence up front can have a massively amplified effect over time. Hope you found that useful, and I'll chat to you soon.